Ryan here with E39Source, and welcome back to the shop here in Escondido, California. Today is the 22nd of October 2019, and we're in a bit of a dealing mood. So we're going to jump right in here in a second, and I'll show you what's still available from that last parts car we had a couple of weeks ago. So for starters, if you see something that you're interested in this video, please email me. That's the best way to get in touch with me. I'm very responsive via email. The email I will leave in the description below, but it is ryan@e39source.com. Chances are I'll be back to you within a few hours, unless it's the middle of the night over here in California. But the first thing we're going to talk about is that engine from that 2001 M5. That VIN number, should you be interested, is Bravo Zulu 97882. And this is a 2001 10 of 2000 production S62. We're talking 93,673 miles. It runs and drives beautifully, very clean, very smooth, great engine. There were no codes to be concerned about in the DME. We scanned all of that before we took it apart. You know, your normal things, a little bit of lifter tick from sitting around, nothing to be concerned about. And then of course the seeping valve cover gaskets, which I would be happy to do here in shop. Should you be interested in this engine, we can do that for a little bit of additional service, of course, on top of the parts there. So nice easy job to do with the engine out of the car. You could have your mechanic do it, you could do it yourself, depends on what your application will be for this engine. So I can include the transmission, it's still attached, I have yet to remove that. I'd be happy to include it if you need it. Otherwise, I'm happy to pull it off and we'll just leave it with the flywheel, the clutch, and the pressure plate. Just remove that transmission and starter motor assembly. Included with the engine, of course, will be your upper and lower plenum, everything connected to the belt drive, inclusive of the alternator, the power steering pump, the AC compressor, the water pump, all of that's good to go, and then your oil filter housing as well. And we'll just leave the wiring attached like this. Well, of course, we'll bag it up and make sure everything's safe if it needs to be shipped via freight within the United States. But wiring can be included if you want the DME, if you want the EWS, if you want a master key and a valet key. I'm happy to include all of that in the sale. The same goes for exhaust manifolds. I've got a whole bunch of those available. So if you want a set of factory exhaust manifolds, I'm happy to throw those in as well. Next up are the wheels. These are genuine BMW Style 65 E39 M5 wheels, 18-inch and original shadow chrome finished. As far as I can tell, they have not been refinished, they have not been repaired, they are not bent. No, the finish is not perfect. They're 18 years old, they have 93,000 miles on them. There's some curbing on all four of them, some minor curbing. That is a crack in the finish, not in the wheel itself. One of the rear wheels, yes, it's a fully staggered set, this is just a front. One of the rear wheels does have some normal peeling of the finish around there, showing down to the black powder coat below. So, you know, they could be put on the car if you're not looking for perfection. They drove well. I couldn't tell that they were out of balance, although I was never able to get the car on highway speed, seeing that we never registered it as it was a damaged parts vehicle. These wheels will come with tires. These are Michelin Pilot Sport All-Season 3s, and the correct sizes 245/40 ZR18 up front, and then there's 275/35 ZR18 in the back. We've got 4 30 seconds of tread left on the rear tires, and 7 30 seconds of tread left on the front tires. They're all 2015 production. They're not new, they're not perfect, but they certainly have some life left in them. So we've got that full set of Style 65 wheels still available. Next up, I can't believe you guys haven't been jumping all over these. These are the original side mirrors from that car. They're genuine BMW parts in titanium silver. Both of them fold. If you want to see more about the wheels, as I just showed you, I only showed you the one. If you want to see those other 3, they're in the last video on that car, BZ97882. Of course, feel free to email me. I'm happy to send you detailed pictures or a better video describing the condition and showing the condition in video, but that is up to you. Please feel free to reach out. Anyways, back to the mirrors. They both fold. The glass is pretty yellow there. I haven't determined if that's because the temp sensor was not connected, so they were just in full heat mode when I removed them. That might clear up when we plug it in. Either way, we've got 2 mirrors. The passenger one is in better condition physically. Paint-wise, the driver's side one does have some paint or clear coat damage there that is would be best to have resprayed. But the mirrors themselves, the housings are solid, they're not cracked. As I've said, they both fold. Happy to include a passenger door module or a driver's master window switch panel as well, if you're looking to retrofit in a non-M5 E39. I'll mention very briefly in this big pile of freshly organized doors, I've got 2 Sterlings, I've got 3 carbon blacks, and I think I've got 6 or 7 titanium silver doors. No, they aren't perfect. They're removed from parts cars, but they're free of major damage, maybe a wet sanding, maybe some PDR, maybe some minor paint correction or respraying would make these doors perfectly viable. No rust or anything like that. Now, some of these items, doors included, are going to be local pickup only. It's not viable. It's completely cost prohibitive to ship doors. And I wish that weren't the case, but as of now, it is. So if you're anywhere local to Escondido, California, we're 30 miles north of downtown San Diego. We're within an hour of Orange County and within 2 hours of Los Angeles. We'd be happy to facilitate a local pickup for you. Still have an E39 M5 rear bumper. This is, of course, the one from the last car. It's titanium silver, no PDC holes. This thing is in very, very good condition. There's no cracking anywhere in this bumper. It's original. It's not been repainted. There's no major scuffs or imperfections. Of course, there are some minor scratches, clear coat scratches, a little bit of clear coat fade on that top lip. My guess is that a wet sand or a polish, some paint correction on this bumper, you're at about 95–96% to the quality of a new bumper. The diffuser will be included, the side impact strips will be included, the unbroken foam insert can be included, and then if you want, we can leave the carrier in there, the steel carrier, and the impact struts. That'll be up to you. And unfortunately, due to size and weight, the bumper is a local pickup only item. I have gotten quotes with FedEx to ship this bumper. It's around $2,800. You heard me right. $2,800. That was a quote from Escondido, California to Denver, Colorado. $2,800. If you're willing to pay that, I will ship it, but I do not recommend that you pay $2,800 to ship a bumper that can be bought and shipped new for less than $1,000. Behind that, I still have that E39 540 bumper that'll fit on a 525, 28, 30, 40. It's an excellent condition, titanium silver with the carrier and struts still installed in it. And then this one was slightly modified for an aftermarket exhaust system there. So if you have that already, I'm asking $40 for that bumper. Come get it before it goes in the dumpster. Otherwise, guys, we are locked and loaded in here with parts. I've got E39 M5 rear subframes, all of which are, well, a little bit dirty, but no cracks, no bends, nothing weird with them. They're ready to be reinforced or installed as is. I've got 2 front subframes. One is 100% rust-free. Got some black carpeting. Another thing that is cost prohibitive to ship. It's hundreds of dollars to ship that piece of carpet, and rolling it up would distort it, so that's not too viable. That differential has sold. I still have another Jetdrag 420G transmission. Shifts real smooth. No gear lean, no synchro grind, none of that. Nice transmission there. I've got axles. I've got several drive shafts, rust-free, beautiful drive shafts, no play whatsoever. This is where I keep fuel lines, wiper blades, heat shielding, insulation, the exhaust manifolds, chassis braces from an M5. No rust or anything on there. So if you want to add those to any E39, those I believe are going to be a bolt-on mod to an E39. Holy brake calipers, we've got tons of them. Fronts, rears, carriers, bearings, decent pads and rotors. I wouldn't recommend used pads, but for a track day, that could be a very economical way of not caring about burning through a set of pads. All of these rotors, with the exception of these drilled and slotted ones, are genuine BMW, and there's no lip on there. They've all been replaced fairly recently before the cars were unfortunately damaged. Up there, way above, we find 2 rust-free M5 trunk lids. The one on the left is carbon black, the one on the right is sterling gray metallic. And then this one over here is also rust-free, and this one is titanium silver, aren't they all? But unfortunately, as I showed you in the last video, we've got a ding right there, so you could fill it, you could try to pull it, or if anybody wants a titanium silver M5 spoiler, I'm not above scrapping that trunk lid. We'll peel the spoiler off there and put it in the mail for you. The inside room, it smells exactly like an E39 M5 in here. Well, how many do we have there? Let's count. Is that 5? We've got 5 Alcantara headliners. None of them have ever been smoked in. None of them smell anything but like an E39 M5. No sagging minus, you know, some of them have a tiny little bit of let go there in the grab handle areas or right where the visors make contact with it. Excellent condition headliners. I've got A pillars, B pillars, C pillars, they're all here. Trunk carpeting, lots of wood trim. I have essentially a full set of briarwood club. There are some pieces in there with some cracks. There's many pieces with no cracks in there. So if anybody's looking for briarwood M5 interior wood trim, I've got lots of it. I also have that Ebrake handle in nearly perfect condition. The handle itself, there's no cracks or anything on there. Maybe a couple scratches that would come out with some light polishing. 2 center consoles. One of them's a total parts piece. If you want to wrap that, that could be a good piece for that. The other one, I think, is a usable briarwood club piece. We've got lots of door handles. Only 2 in Titan finish. The others are chrome. I'm pretty aggressive on those. They're nice and cheap. Then we've got a ton of switches, a ton of modules. We've got DSP modules, DWS, LWR, EWS, airbag modules, general modules, LCMs, DMEs. There's that window switch I talked about. That center console switch down there at the bottom is heated seat, sport, DSC, and sunshades. If anybody needs that combination, we've got one. Tons of lights, C-pillar lights, map lights, center console, upper center console lights, C43s and BM53s. These are all going to be for parts. None of those work typically. We've got a couple shift knobs and boots and vents. Before anybody asks, these center vents all have at least one crack in them. Yeah, it's maddening. It's the way they go. We've got one great rear door sill. This is a rear passenger side door sill. The only imperfection in it I see is this little white line there. The rest of it's beautiful. We'll talk about some seats in here before we head outside. This one, I'm asking $100 for it picked up. All the motors work. It is an M1SW sport seat. As you can see, it has some wear in it. I realize that. A leather specialist could probably make that thing look 80% as good as new. We've got 3 bottom cushions, 2 in black sport. That's 05SW with the textured leather, and then I've got 1 in M1SW, which would match this seat with the lines in it. Got 3 backrest rear seats, 2 in sport black, 1 in leather black, all split folding with the side pieces. And more seats here. Now the 2 on the left are from the last car, that titanium silver with 93,000 miles, and every single one of the motors in these seats work perfectly. There's no seat twist, everything works great. Now they aren't perfect. There's a tear in the bolster there. There's a very light scratch in the backrest here that could certainly be touched up by a leather specialist, so I'm only asking $250 a piece or $500 for the set. These are items that, again, are local pickup due to the size and the weight of these seats. Shipping costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I have quoted it before, so if you're local to Escondido, I will deal with you. Over here, these are from the 3rd car we had, which I never did a video on, and you guys didn't seem to be too interested in it, so I'll probably skip it. But that was a titanium car with 142,000 miles. It was a 2003. These seats came out of there. I'm at $100 a piece for these seats. There is some seat twist, and then these bottom leather panels have been replaced with a straight piece of black leather. It isn't textured like the side is there. You see the difference in texture? I have no idea why it was done, but honestly, the color match is quite good, and it feels really smooth. It's a much smoother, more soft leather than even the factory bolster here. It's just kind of a different type of leather, but you sit in them and you can't tell. In fact, I didn't even know for several days after we had the car that the bottom cushions were different. Anybody need some trunk tools? Got a couple, both wrenches, the weird shaped screwdriver, and the tow hook. The last thing I'll talk about is exhaust. These are factory M5 exhaust. This one's upside down, so you can see that there are some imperfections on the bottoms of the tips. I had these things totally spotless a couple weeks ago. Those bottom ones still look really nice. They are not 100% perfect, but from any more than about 2 feet, they sure look 100% perfect. So I don't know if anybody needs them, wants to hollow them out for a stock look. Got arrested for not having any mufflers on your car. Hey, we got a set. $100 buys a pair. And over here we have a completely original, uncut stock exhaust system from that car out there, the last one that we filmed. Mufflers have never been cut off of it. I have not made attempts to clean them up, although I do think I could get them maybe close to the ones that I just showed you. Still has the resonator in place, the factory cats, all the way up to the headers. Then this section over here, headers, cats, back to the resonator, and then I've got just some cats available too. So lots of exhaust components here in the shop. But alright, I thought we would do a quick video just on kind of what's still here. couple other things. Of course, there's a million parts here I haven't mentioned. I've got 4 wiring harnesses over there. If you need pigtails, if you need wire, whatever, I'm happy to climb the ladder and chop those off for you. I also have cabin air boxes, I have engine air boxes, I have MAFs, sunroof cassettes, it's all here. So please email me. Hopefully we can work something out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.